And we're going to dive right into it here. All right, everyone, we are live here. We do have a new tornado warning that was just issued here.
Stormy voices enabled. Alert audio enabled.
All right, so this was just issued a few minutes ago. We did get a new tornado warning that just popped up here, and this is located in South Dakota, in east central South Dakota, and this is over Gan Valley, South Dakota. So the community of Gan Valley, we are in a new tornado warning. Let me go ahead and read off the information here. So this is for southeastern Buffalo County in central South Dakota. Tornado warning now in effect until 3:45. At 2:58, so 8 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Gan Valley, moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. So this thing is barely moving. It's only moving at 10 miles per hour. That's really slow, and it's moving in a northeasterly direction. Radar indicated tornado at this point. This is over Gan Valley, South Dakota right now. Take cover now, move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest shelter. Protect yourself from flying debris. So we are seeing a very, very strong storm right now over Gan Valley, South Dakota. Now, make sure here. I'm trying to get my bearings straight here.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Gerald, South Dakota.
Okay, so they've extended it.
Take shelter immediately.
Okay. So what they have done, the National Weather Service has went ahead and extended the tornado warning. So we do have a new update. We have a new tornado warning that was just issued, and this is just east of Gan Valley, and this is heading towards Highway 34. If you know where that's at, that's looking at it's in between Wessington Springs and Fort Thompson. I've driven on that road many times. And that Highway 34 road, this is in between Wessington Springs and Fort Thompson.
This is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota, Hyde, South Dakota until 3:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, thanks, Stormy. Say hello to our new bot, Stormy, helping us out with our coverage as well. All right, so let me go ahead here and read the newest warning box. So this one right here. So what they've done is they basically have turned it into one big box here, like that. But they've split it. So we got a new warning. This right here, it's like a triangle. This is the new warning that was just issued. So new tornado warning, South Dakota. If you are in Gan Valley, or if you know anyone in Gan Valley, South Dakota, we need you guys to be taking cover. Very very dangerous situation here. The good news is we don't have any confirmation of anything at this time. No confirmed tornado with this. This is just a radar indicated rotation. So you want to take cover. Again, move to a basement, interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, avoiding windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. That's the latest wording there from the National Weather Service. So the communities here that are going to be impacted, you know, the good news is with this is in a pretty rural area. The only community that we're seeing here is Gan Valley, South Dakota. So the population here is 158, which is still it's still a lot of people. 158 people impacted by this new warning. Also, again, golf ball sized hail is also possible. No surprise here when we see a hail core such as this, where again we have the purples and the black colors on the map like that. That is a pretty good indication of some large hail, and we are seeing that. So again, this is over Gan Valley, South Dakota. It's in a pretty rural area, which is good, but we still have a couple hundred people here in the path in the danger zone of this. Let's see. So we got a couple hundred people in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm. Again, we don't have any confirmation of anything, but looking at the velocity data, looks like we are seeing a little bit of rotation there. And again, it would be the brighter greens with the brighter reds. And that circular motion there, I know it's kind of tricky to see that, but we are seeing some rotation with this. Yeah, it's at this point it's fairly broad rotation, but it is there. Now let's go ahead and look at Ryan Scholl's live feed and see if what we can see here. So this is his live feed, and there's that wall cloud. There's that rotating wall cloud right there, and that is what it looks like right now with this supercell that is tornadic here. So we do have a tornado warning that is in place here in eastern South Dakota. And again, the area that we're looking at is just near the Gan Valley, South Dakota area, just about to cross that that highway, South Dakota Highway 34 there. And so that is the spot that we are looking at. And that is it's in between Fort Thompson and Wessington Springs is what we're looking at on this highway road, Highway 34. I do want to throw this out there. We did get a couple of reports earlier. Let's go ahead and look at that. At 2:44, so about a half hour ago, there was a wall cloud, a rotating wall cloud just south of Gan Valley.
Storm chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe
Severe
thunderstorm
thunderstorm
warning has
warning.
been issued for Clayton, Iowa, Fayette, Iowa, Grant, Wisconsin until 4:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right. So let me see here. We're getting a lot of new severe thunderstorm warnings being issued as well.
With T-storm chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota, Lyman, South Dakota until 4 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So we do have multiple confirmed tornado reports. This one came in at 2:56, just south of Gan Valley. Tornado on the ground at 2:56. Another report coming in at 2:57, a tornado just south of Gan Valley. And then at 3:12, this was 2 minutes ago, another brief tornado on the ground just south and east of Gan Valley, just west of Crow Lake. And so we do have multiple confirmed reports of a tornado. But the wording, weird enough, the wording on the warning boxes still say radar indicated tornado, but we do have now some confirmation reports. We have multiple confirmed reports of a tornado on the ground. And so we got to take this seriously if we are in and around the Gan Valley area. And this is heading towards, again, it's just about to cross that South Dakota Highway 34 road there. And it is, again, now in Gerald County in South Dakota, western Gerald County. and it is west of Wessington Springs and northwest of Crow Lake. And this is moving again northeast at 20 miles per hour. Again, another threat with this is the large hail threat. We're looking at quarter-sized hail, half-dollar sized hail with this now. So half-dollar sized hail and a tornado threat with this. And again, for Gerald County in South Dakota, severe thunderstorm warning in addition to the tornado warning out until 3:45, so a half hour. Moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. So 60 mile per hour winds, half-dollar sized hail, and now the tornado threat. So again, for your protection, you want to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. And so this is a very powerful storm, very powerful supercell thunderstorm that is tornadic, but it's not the only one that we have. We have numerous other severe thunderstorms. Real quickly, I just wanted to touch on this over here in eastern Iowa. Just wanted to briefly go over this. Oh, and we got a new warning.
From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota, and South Dakota until 4 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So just wanted to mention this real quick. Earlier this afternoon, we have seen numerous tornado warnings across northeastern Iowa as well. So our viewers out here towards Waterloo, up towards Dakota, Dubuque, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in place here in effect until 7 p.m. Central. So just throwing that out there for our viewers out there. We did have a tornado. We had numerous tornado warnings, but the good news is the tornado warnings on the Iowa side of the border have been allowed to expire. We just have that severe thunderstorm watch in place there for those areas that include Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Dubuque, and Decorah, Iowa. All right, back to our area. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in place for central and eastern South Dakota in effect here until 9 p.m. Central. So we got a ways to go. And this does include Pierre, it includes Chamberlain, it includes Huron, it includes Redfield, Gettysburg, Miller, Highmore, Watertown, Brookings, Howard, all included in this severe thunderstorm watch. And the threats, again, we're looking at a low tornado threat, but it is there. We have now seen the tornado threat come to fruition with this. And the main threat, though, right now is the large hail. The large hail threat, 1 inch hail plus is a high 70% chance. And then the risk of 60 plus mile per hour winds is also high at 70%. 75 plus mile per hour winds is also a secondary threat, a moderate 60% chance. So that's just giving you percentages of the threat levels that we're expecting to see anywhere in the severe thunderstorm watch area. And then 2-inch hail or bigger, a moderate 60% chance. So pretty high risks today for today's severe weather. So we are bottom line is we're going to be dealing with severe weather pretty much all day. Oh, new tornado warning. All right.
From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Buffalo.
Oh, there it is right there.
Until 3:45 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
So that purple box right there, just north of Gan Valley, this purple box, new tornado, confirmed tornado. All right, so a new tornado warning that is has just been issued here, and this is just north of Gan Valley. Let me go ahead and read this off for you. So just a couple of minutes ago, I was talking about how I'm surprised that the National Weather Service doesn't have a confirmed tornado tag on this warning box. Well, now they have it. So that purple box indicates the confirmed observed tornado. All right, so here's the latest. At 3:14, weather spotters confirmed a tornado located 11 miles northeast of Gan Valley. So Gan Valley, we are still under the tornado warning, but it does look like the tornado is north and east of Gan Valley now, so that's good news. It looks like it's just crossing that SD Highway 34 road. and it's moving in a northeasterly direction. So severe tornado warning in place until 3:45 p.m. Central. Also, another report here at 3:18. That was 3 minutes ago. A confirmed tornado located near Gan Valley, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Again, 11 miles northeast of Gan Valley is what we're looking at. So again, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. It does say here this tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Buffalo County. So again, a tornado is now on the ground. So you want to take cover and you want to move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. That is the wording there from the National Weather Service. So it's a little bit of a, the boxes are a little bit mashed up here, but the main one that you need to look at is the purple box, because that is the latest warning box. That's the most updated, and that is the one that we are seeing a confirmed tornado. Current temperatures, we are in the 80s and 90s across the region. 88 degrees in Sioux Falls, 95 in Mitchell, 86 in Huron. So we have plenty of juice in the atmosphere for these severe thunderstorms to form and get going. And we have seen a explosion here of thunderstorms in central South Dakota this afternoon. From near Pierre and points eastward towards Huron. So basically, in between Pierre and Huron, we have seen an explosion of thunderstorms. Let's see. Got to go to the Aberdeen radar. Here is the latest on the radar. So we do have that purple box, which again is where we do have that confirmed tornado. And again, it's right now, it looks like it's right on that SD Highway 34 road as it stands right now. It is currently right on that road. And we are quite a ways away from the radar, so it is kind of hard to see. Hard to get a very clear picture, but it is there. I'm definitely seeing some rotation there. Anytime you have the and it looks like we might have two separate circulations here. I think we might have one right here. And that's why why they have that purple box, and there we go. We just got a new tornado warning. Okay, so I think what we got going on here is two separate circulations. One of them just north of Gan Valley, and another one north and east of Gan Valley. It does look like, yep, there it is. So new tornado warning.
National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Gerald, South Dakota until 4 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
All right, guys, so we did get a new tornado warning that is now in effect, and this is for Gerald County. And this is that new box right here strictly for Gerald County. So that right there, that's the new tornado warning box. And it does look like we are seeing two separate circulations. Hence why they have two separate tornado warning boxes. Again, one is more broad, but it's there. We have some broad rotation right in there, and then another one, more tighter circulation right down here. So again, it looks like we do have two separate circulations right by each other, both tied to the same supercell thunderstorm. Gan Valley, remain in your safe spot for just a few more minutes because you're still under a tornado warning. But we are about done. We are about done with that storm, with that tornadic thunderstorm. But unfortunately, it does look like for Gan Valley, we're not quite done yet because we do have other storms and severe thunderstorms that are just west of Gan Valley. So we'll be in the clear for a little bit here for Gan Valley, but it does look like another round here looks to be moving east here towards Gan Valley. So we are seeing more thunderstorms and more severe weather other than the tornadic thunderstorm. And it's all tied to this big system that we're looking at. But it's over Spring Valley Colony right now is the spot that we're looking at. Let's go ahead and go back onto the chase feed here. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a tornado on the ground. Ryan Scholl.
Dubuque, Iowa, until 4:15 p.m. damaging winds and large.
It might be hard to see. We got some things on the screen there. Our bot is getting us caught up on the latest warnings, but I know it's hard to see, but it does look like that tornado is, it's in the National Weather Service. It's saying that it is on the ground, and it is hard to see here. But it does appear that it is on the ground.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota, and South Dakota until 4:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so that was the latest new severe thunderstorm warning. But right here, we're watching Ryan Scholl's live chase feed, and it's kind of hard to see. It's pretty gray over here, and it could be rain wrapped. More than likely, if this thing is on the ground, it's more than likely rain wrapped, based on everything that we're seeing here. So we'll continue to pop in and out of his chase feed, but it does look like this thing might be rain wrapped. And again, the tornado polygon is right in here. This is our red boxes and purple boxes that we have. That's where the tornado warning boxes are. And again, it's over just north and east of Gan Valley, and it's just crossing that SD Highway 34 road. Lots of lightning with this as well. We're looking at large hail. That's where we do have the this purple area that we're looking at. That is the hail core. I'm sure we're also getting torrential downpours, torrential rainfall going on with this storm as well. Now, another feature with this, it does look like we are seeing kind of a hook feature there. And it does look like we are seeing that there in between Gan Valley and Wessington Springs right now. We are seeing a bit of a hook feature on the radar and a bit of an inflow there. So that's often what we look at for supercells for a tornadic thunderstorm. But we are definitely seeing some Pier and Huron. And Sioux Falls is out here. We're in the clear for now. Aberdeen is also in the clear for the time being. So this is a clustered area of thunderstorms and severe weather, and it's not moving very fast. It's moving in an east-northeasterly direction at about 20 miles per hour, and it's going through Fort Thompson, Gan Valley, and it looks like about to go through Woolsey, and maybe eventually Huron too, if this has its current pace. It looks like this would eventually head into the Huron area. So our folks in Huron, we need to be weather aware, because this clustered area of severe weather might eventually impact the Huron area within the next couple of hours. All right, here's the latest. Look at this. This is a tornado right here. This is a live feed from Ryan Scholl, Storm Chaser, and he has right there. That's the tornado right there. This the white rope looking tornado. That thing is the tornado right there, and that is northeast of Gan Valley, northwest of Wessington Springs, right here. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than this. You can see it on the screen. This is our live tornado that is on the ground currently. So we're gonna hold it here, and it does look like this thing is starting to rope out, which is good. But this right here is our tornado that is still going on. So a very strong storm that is producing a tornado going on right now west of Wessington Springs. And it looks like it's gone. So a lot of times with these tornadic thunderstorms, a lot of times they rope out and then they recycle, and it looks like that could happen. But for the time being, it does look like the tornado has lifted, and we just saw it here. We saw it for a brief moment. We saw that rope tornado, and it did rope out, and now it's gone. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that feed, but that was really good footage there from Ryan Schull. Storm chaser there. All right, so we do have this clustered area that this is the reason why we're live here, bringing you guys the latest. We do have this right here is the strongest storm, and we are definitely seeing that rotation that is continuing here. And again, it's northeast of Gan Valley. And the area that the wall cloud, the rotating wall cloud area of rotation is right there. So it's just north, maybe a mile north of that SD Highway 34 road. There's Highway 34 right there. And this tornadic thunderstorm with the brighter reds with the brighter greens, and that's what we look for a tornado, and that's right in the spot that we're looking at. So we are continuing to hold this here, and we do have this tornado warning that continues until 4 p.m. Central. Now, the one farther west, that one's, I think, going to be allowed to expire. There's two boxes. There's technically speaking, there's two separate tornado warned boxes, but they're for the same storm. And this one is farther west, and it does look like this one will be allowed to expire. So we're going to be pretty soon. We're going to be down to just this one warning box, and it's right here. This is our area of rotation, folks, right here that we're looking at, and we do have that storm chaser that's on this storm, and they are keeping a close eye on this. But this is a very strong storm, and it's all by itself. It's what they call, again, a supercell structured storm. And so we are going to hold here and continue to watch this thing very closely. We are definitely still seeing that hook feature on the radar. And right there's that hook on the radar. So we do have that classic signature, the classic hook feature on the radar. And I think that storm chaser, let's go ahead and pop back in here. Yeah, it looks like he is getting in a better position. Again, that's not one of our chasers. That is a storm chaser out in the field. Again, Ryan Schull. All right, so let's go over some of the other thunderstorms that we do have going on. As it stands right now, we do have three severe thunderstorms going on. Number one with the tornadic thunderstorm right here. That is number one. Number two right here in between Fort Thompson and Wessington Springs. And then another one over Fort Thompson that we're seeing a severe thunderstorm. And so we got three clustered severe thunderstorms all in the same area. So again, we are still seeing this rotation that is associated with this storm. We did get a new report that just came in. Let me go ahead and read this off here. At 3:30, a tornado on the ground just northeast of Gan Valley, in between Gan Valley and Wessington Springs. A spotter reported a tornado at 3:30, so that was 8 minutes ago. And it's out here in a pretty rural area of eastern South Dakota. And that rotation couplet is still there. If you zoom in, you can really see it here. Bright reds with the bright greens. And this is the spot that we're looking at. And again, if you know, it's just north of that SD Highway 34 road. Now, let me go behind the scenes here, and I'm going to try to do a storm track, but I might not be able to because it's just in such a rural area and it's not moving very fast. Only moving at 10 miles per hour. So this thing is moving extremely slow. But let me go ahead and try it. Let me do a storm track here behind the scenes, and then if it works, I'll pop it up on the... Yeah, and there's no population out here. It's in a pretty rural area, and that's good. That's good news. We don't have any communities that are going to be impacted by this for the short term, for the within the next hour or so. Let's see, a couple of other tornado reports. Also a report, we did get a 3-inch hail report south of Gan Valley. That was earlier. And also a 69 mile per hour wind gust reported 3 miles southeast of Reliance. And that was a Mesonet station reporting a 69 mile per hour wind gust. A couple of other reports. We did get a confirmed tornado just south of Gan Valley. That was at 2:56. So that was a while ago. And Storm Chaser reported that. And then another one here that was at 3:10. That was a half hour ago. Several photos on X of a tornado on the ground near Gan Valley. And location was estimated via radar. So the tornado warning continues, and this is in between Gan Valley and Wessington Springs. And looks like the Doppler radar is also indicating of that quarter-sized hail as well. So, so we are seeing a tornado warning that continues until 4 o'clock, another 20 minutes in between Gan Valley and Wessington Springs, or in between Fort Thompson and Huron. Currently is what we're looking at. We're seeing lots of lightning with this activity as well. And we're also, looks like we're getting some hail as well. I'll go ahead and take a look at our hail products, and we are seeing that.
With T-storm chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Beetle.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning.
South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning. I'll get to that here in just a moment. But this is a really good indicator of the large hail. This is our hail tracker. And we are seeing those 3 supercells. One right here. This is the tornadic one that we're seeing this large hail. Another spot here just east of Fort Thompson. And then another one up farther northeast here. So we're seeing 3 separate hail cores with this cluster of severe thunderstorms. So basically the areas that I highlighted, that is the areas that we're looking at the large hail with these storms. And so the purple colors, that's the highest area for the large hail. So, you know, anytime you see the purple colors, that's something you don't want to see, because that indicates very large hail. So new severe thunderstorm warning, and that is with this. Let me go back to the radar. So this one is just south and west of Huron.
Hello, This is Stormy with
And
T
another
Storm
new severe
Chasers.
thunderstorm warning.
From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Brule, South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning. I'll get to these here in just a moment. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning in place now for southwestern Beetle and northwestern Gerald County until 4:30. Severe thunderstorm located over Danforth, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Ping pong ball hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds with this storm. So again, tornado possible. Tag with this as well. And then farther south, this one over Chamberlain. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Chamberlain. And this was just issued. Severe thunderstorm for Brule County in South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorm located over Chamberlain, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail with this. Chamberlain, we need you guys to be in your safe spot, seeking shelter, and also remaining alert for a possible tornado. And for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. So that's the other threat to worry about, unfortunately. All right, that one down farther, right here. This is the one I was just talking about. So over Chamberlain, we have a couple of severe thunderstorms located over near Chamberlain, in and around Chamberlain. So we are going to watch these very closely now, because these are now severe. And it does look like we are seeing a little bit of rotation here near Chamberlain. Maybe a little bit of broad rotation over Oklahoma and Chamberlain. So we'll keep an eye on that storm as well. We're also seeing some broader rotation up here as well. And it's pretty rural areas, but it's in between Gan Valley and Millardale Colony. In other words, in between Highmore and Mitchell. And we're seeing some broad rotation out here, and we'll see if this tightens up. We'll see what happens with that. We're probably getting some strong winds, and the strong winds would be 60-mile-per-hour winds. Fort Thompson, we're still under the severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like Lower Brule, you guys are in the clear now. There's that. Okay, so here's that 3-inch hail report that I was talking about a little earlier.
Hello, this is Stormy
Oh,
with
new
T
severe
Storm
thunderstorm warning.
Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been
Oh,
issued
right
for
here.
Lyman, South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are
This one
possible.
right here.
Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys. So we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma, South Dakota, and right here, this area that I highlighted. So we're looking at a new severe thunderstorm warning for Lyman County until 4:30 p.m. Central, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour winds and nickel-sized hail. Again, located near the Lake Francis case and Oklahoma area. So we have numerous severe thunderstorm warnings tied to the same area. So here's that 3-inch hail report that we got earlier, just south of Gan Valley. This was at 2:30, a 3-inch hail report. It says photo relayed via text. So basically it was a text, whatever that means. But we do have a looks like we got a new MD out. Mesoscale discussion. All right. So here's the latest. It does say cluster of supercells will continue and move eastward slowly this afternoon and evening, posing the wind threat of 65 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts, hail of an inch and a half to 2 inches and a half in diameter. So that's basically ping pong ball sized hail to baseball sized hail possible. And then we're looking at that tornado threat, that secondary tornado threat. And that is, again, around the Chamberlain area up towards Huron. Those are the areas we're looking at. And the latest wording here, very large hail up to 3 inches and brief tornadoes have been reported with the supercell that began in Brule County and has slowly moved northeastward. The tornado threat will likely remain as this supercell moves along the stalled outflow boundary. The cluster of supercells from the west is moving eastward quickly and will likely overtake this supercell within the hour. Additional convection to the south indicates the potential for additional development and some upscale growth. If this occurs and the cluster accelerates east and southeast, another watch may need to be expanded south and eastward. So noted there, that would kind of allude to the areas in southeastern South Dakota getting involved here. Basically, what they are saying is it is possible that we are going to start to see some development in southeastern South Dakota into northeast Nebraska, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, kind of in this area that I highlighted here. They are saying that there could be some development later today. And that is, if we look at the model runs, let me real quick here while I have a moment. I just wanted to show you guys the latest model run of what we are seeing here. So here is where things stand currently. The thing is, though, the models, they're not picking up on this. The newest one did, but the older one did not. All right, so at 5 o'clock, here is where things stand. We are going to continue to see this area of thunderstorms and severe weather with all forms of severe weather possible with this activity. Moving through in and around the Huron area over towards Miller, maybe over towards DeSmet, Watertown maybe. And then other thunderstorms potentially developing out farther west, maybe out towards Faith, maybe out towards Spearfish, Rapid City. And then out in Iowa, we could see more development in Iowa later today as well. But the main threat, the main event is going to be right here for the rest of the afternoon hours and into the evening hours. That looks like going through the Huron area right around 6 o'clock, so right around that dinner hour. Looks like this activity would be going through Redfield, Huron, down to Woonsocket, over towards DeSmet, up towards Watertown, Clear Lake, Castlewood. But you see here, right down here, this is that development that the National Weather Service is alluding to, or the Storm Prediction Center is alluding to. And then we'd kind of see a clustered line segment start to develop here and move towards the Sioux Falls area this evening into tonight. And right there around that 8 o'clock time frame, you can see that line taking shape there from western Minnesota down through Brookings, Madison, Mitchell, down into Nebraska, a broken line of severe weather. And then the Sioux Falls area, kind of around that 9 to 10 o'clock time frame. I mean, look at that. By 10 o'clock, if this scenario plays out.
This is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers.
Tornado warning, okay.
From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
All right, so just kind of wrapping up my thoughts here of this for what we're going to be seeing here in the short term. We are looking at the Sioux Falls area, kind of around that 9 to 10 o'clock time frame for seeing thunderstorms. So Sioux Falls, we are not in the clear. We are kind of in a lull period, but we are going to see activity pick up. It looks like later this evening, again around that, basically around the time it gets dark.
This is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so just waiting on that new tornado warning to pop up. I don't see it yet, but looks like tonight, finishing up what I was looking at on the latest HRRR run, we are seeing activity continuing tonight as we head into that midnight 1 o'clock time frame. Looks like we could see more thunderstorms and severe weather across our entire region. And look at that, Sioux Falls, we could have multiple rounds of severe weather tonight. So it's very important to be weather aware, having a safety plan in place, and being weather aware. It also looks like overnight tonight into the morning hours tomorrow morning, there could be a very dangerous derecho line in Iowa tonight into the morning hours. So that is something we will continue to watch very closely. Bottom line is we are expecting multiple different separate areas and rounds of thunderstorms and severe weather across our entire northern plains region. So unfortunately, it's one of those weird setups where it's so hard to decipher where and when exactly these are going to track. It really just depends. They could literally pop up anywhere across the northern plains because of how warm and humid it is out there. And in fact, real quick, just going to take a look at these numbers. We are in the 80s and 90s out there across the region. So we are dealing with warm and humid weather. And if I look at the dew points here, I mean, look at some of these numbers. We are in the 60s to low 70s for dew points. That is very humid to muggy weather that we're seeing across eastern South Dakota, eastern Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. Dew points are in the low 70s where we do have this tornado warning, tornado warned area. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go back to the radar. And we do have a new tornado warning. All right, down here near Huron, new tornado warning. And here is our live feed of Storm Chaser Ryan Shull. So tornado warning in place. And we did get a confirmation again earlier. We've had several reports of a tornado earlier right in and around the Gan Valley area. So here is the Huron area right up here. This is heading in the general direction of Huron if it holds together. But right now, this area just northwest of Wessington Springs is what we are seeing right in here. We're seeing that hook,
Hello,
we're
this
seeing
is
a
Stormy with
well-defined hook
T-Storm
feature.
Chasers.
Oh, we
From
got
the
a new
National
one.
Weather
All right, new
Service,
tornado warning.
a tornado warning has been issued for Hand, South Dakota until 4:30 p.m.
All right, so we got.
Take shelter immediately.
All right, so we did get a new tornado warning. Let's see here. All right, so we did get a new tornado warning that just popped up in addition to the other new ones. So we got two new tornado warnings. It's a little bit tricky here. All right, so new tornado warning for southwestern Beetle, northwestern Gerald counties until 4:30 p.m. Central, moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. Tornado and half dollar sized hail. So this will be in fairly rural counties, rural counties in Beetle and Gerald counties. And then we have another new one here. This is a tornadic thunderstorm. Now for tornado warning now for southeastern Hand County in South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Central. Moving northeast at 15 miles per hour.
Hello,
So this thing is
this
moving
is
very
Stormy
slow.
with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buchanan, Iowa, Delaware, Iowa until 5 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so this tornado warning now in effect here as of 3:55. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, located 27 miles southeast of Miller, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour, remaining in a fairly rural area. Radar indicated tornado and ping pong ball sized hail with this storm in Han County, southeastern Han County. Take cover now. Move to a basement or into your room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. And let's see the population. Let's look at the population. All right, so total population here, 24 people. And I'm assuming these are all farmers out here east of Danforth, South Dakota. And then the other tornado warning box farther south, northwest of Wessington Springs, population of 59 people. And that, again, would be farmers because we don't have any communities in this. So this is in a pretty rural area. And so that's at least good that it's not impacting any communities, not any cities. And this is in between Gan Valley and Wessington Springs. So it is kind of a jumbled, clustered mess here that we have going on. But we are seeing this kind of forming a line segment almost now. It's kind of, it looks like they're all kind of coming together here. What do I mean by that? Well, what we are looking at the radar, it does look like if we put a loop on this, it does look like we are starting. You see how initially these storms were individual, they were all by itself, and they were not along they weren't together. They weren't congealed together, and now they are. So as you can look at the storm track here, they've been moving in an east-northeasterly direction. And this is where we have seen the activity in central South Dakota. So it looks like it's kind of...
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers.
Okay.
From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota until 4:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings as well. One over Chamberlain and just east of Chamberlain. And we got another new severe thunderstorm warning. All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning now in effect.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Aurora, South Dakota, Brule, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota until 4:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we did get another new severe thunderstorm warning, and that is this one right here. Let me go ahead here and... Tornadic storm is northwest of Wessington Springs. Severe thunderstorm warning for Wessington Springs. So severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for northwestern Aurora County, Gerald County, and Brule County in South Dakota until 4:45 p.m. Central. Moving northeast at 25 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-sized hail. And a tornado possible tag with that warning box as well. Again, we also do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in place for central and eastern South Dakota until 9 p.m. Central. So severe thunderstorm warning. Also just wanted to throw this out there. We do also have a flood warning for central South Dakota near Fort Thompson. and Lower Brule. So we do have a flood warning. Let me go ahead and read that off for you guys. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and look here.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Butte, South Dakota until 5 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Calhoun, Iowa, Pocahontas, Iowa, Webster, Iowa until 5 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have that flood warning that is in effect until 9 p.m. this evening. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall expected. This is for northwestern Buffalo, southeastern Hughes, southwestern Hyde, northern Lyman, and southeastern Stanley counties in South Dakota. So we're looking at flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. So that also says here, as of an hour ago, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. In the warned area, between 1.5 and 3 inches of rain have fallen, and additional rainfall amounts up to 2 inches are possible in the warned area. That includes Fort Thompson, Lower Brule, Stefan, Joe Creek Rec Area, Lake Sharp, West Bend Rec Area, and Lower Brule Res and Crow Creek reservations. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. All right, so that is the latest on that flood warning in central South Dakota there. So not sure why it doesn't show up on the map, but it's right in here. This is the area that we're seeing that flood warning. All right, tornado warning continues here. And this is in eastern South Dakota. This is southwest of Huron, moving towards the Huron area. But right now it's in a rural area. So this is not impacting any towns or communities. It is in a pretty rural area here in South Dakota. But you can see we're definitely seeing a very well-defined notch. I would say at this point it's a pretty good notch there that we're seeing, and that is right in there. Just northwest of Wessington Springs is what we are looking at here. So definitely looking at a very well-defined notch there. Tornado warning continues here until 4:30. And it looks like we are also getting that hail threat there as well. So this clustered mess here, all those bright colors you see, the greens, yellows, orange, red, purple colors, that is where we're seeing the large hail. And that's our hail tracker that we're looking at right now. And so we're
Hello,
seeing
this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Dubuque, Iowa until 4:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we have now reached over an hour of our coverage. If you're just tuning in, if you're just joining us here, we are continuing our live coverage because we do have a tornado warning that is in place just southwest of Huron. This is just northwest of Wessington Springs. And this notch here that we're seeing right in here is our suspected area of rotation. And we're seeing a well-defined hook there and a notch associated with this. Now, if we look at the velocity, the rotation looks fairly weak, at least according to the velocity. Not really seeing much. There's a little bit of rotation there, but it's not the greatest view of that, but it is there. Looks like we are getting a little bit of rotation with this. And again, we look for the brighter reds with the brighter greens. That is what we look for. And we are seeing this area of rotation right along the 221st Street in eastern South Dakota, just northwest of Wessington Springs, is what we are looking at here. And we're checking in and out of different chase feeds. There are some storm chasers that are out. And this is Ryan Scholl's live feed. Look at that. We have some scud clouds there in the foreground. We are definitely seeing some very mean looking clouds out there, and the tornado warning remains in place. But we have other severe thunderstorms going on right now in eastern South Dakota. So the tornado warning will continue here for another 20 minutes. And again, it's in between Wessington Springs and Wessington right now.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Buffalo, South Dakota, and
right here.
South Dakota until 5 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning in this area that I highlighted. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and read this off here. Severe thunderstorm for southeastern Hand, northeastern Buffalo counties in South Dakota until 5 p.m. Central. Moving northeast at 20 miles per hour, 2-inch hail, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. And it does say here at 3:56, so 15 minutes ago, 70 mile per hour winds. And golf ball to baseball sized hail was reported. And it does say people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Looks like we even got a new severe thunderstorm warning out west in western South Dakota. Let me go ahead and, out here. Turn on the Rapid City radar. Oh, yes, we do. Look at that. Very nasty storm. Just north of Belfouche. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect. And this is for Butte County in South Dakota until 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Ping pong ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds with this. Moving east at 10 miles per hour. Moving very slow. Locations impacted would be the Arpan and Two Top Butte and northwestern Belfouche Reservoir areas. And looking at the velocity, there might be a little bit of rotation, but not seeing a whole lot. It does look like we are starting to see a little bit of a hook forming there, so that is something we're going to keep an eye on. But we are seeing a little bit of a hook starting to form on this storm. We'll keep a close eye on that. Also, another strong cell over Sturgis right now that we will keep an eye on. All right, farther east, let's go ahead and go back to this tornado-warned storm that we are seeing here northwest of Wessington Springs. Go ahead and put on the other radar. All right, let's see here.
Alert audio enabled.
Go. Yep. Let me go ahead and try to, I'm going to go on the green screen here for us. Go ahead and do that here. Portable mic. Let me see here. All right, there we go. So let's see. Yep, gonna switch over.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Brule, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota. Until 4:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look here.
Hello, this is Stormy with Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Hardin, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Story, Iowa until 5 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hardin, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Story, Iowa. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so our tornado warning cell, or our area of the tornado warning, is right in here in Han County and Gerald County there, just northwest of Wessington Springs. And this area right in here is the area that we're seeing this tornado warning that remains in effect here for another 15 minutes, goes until 4:30. You can see, though, how in the past half an hour to an hour, we have seen this activity form and congeal into a line, a segment, a clustered line, and it's all together. So it's pretty much all in one clustered area now that we are looking at. And again, these areas in red and purple on your screen, that is where we do have the severe thunderstorm. That's where we have the large hail and the heavy torrential rainfall with this activity. So again, over basically from Woolsey to Wessington and points south towards Wessington Springs, Gan Valley again. Gan Valley has seen some rough weather this afternoon. We saw a severe thunderstorm earlier. Now we're seeing another one go through Gan Valley. Well, this entire cluster right here has now formed. It's basically, we had individual supercells, and they've all kind of come together and formed one big storm, essentially, is what we're looking at. And so right in here is the really rough weather that we're seeing in eastern South Dakota. Here is the Missouri River out here, Lower Brule out there. And so this is East River now. So this is going to be moving in an east-northeasterly direction. Here's Huron right here. So Huron, we are next up here. Get ready, because this is going to be moving into the Huron area here not before too long. So we need to be ready in Huron, because this is eventually going to be impacting the Huron area. But again, that tornado warning box, this is where we do have that tornado warning that remains in place northwest of Wessington Springs. Let me go ahead and switch to the velocity, and let's go ahead and take a closer look. All right, let's see here. All right, so here is what we are looking at. This is the
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Iowa, Polk, Iowa. Until 5:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Audubon, Iowa, Boone, Iowa, Calhoun, Iowa, Carroll, Iowa.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Jasper, Iowa, Polk, Iowa until 5:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so right in here is our area of rotation. And again, this is in a rural area, so we don't have any towns or communities impacted by this. This is in a very rural area, and it's right in here. This is our area of rotation. We look for the brighter reds with the brighter greens, and we are seeing that. We're seeing a couplet here. Right in there is what we're looking at, and it continues to move very slowly. Again, this is only moving 15 miles per hour. So, you can almost outrun this thing just by running. So we are seeing this area
National
right
Weather Service Quad Cities IAIL has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan, Iowa, Delaware, Iowa. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so again, tornado warning continues here for another 10 minutes until 4:30, and it's this area right in here is what we're looking at, and the brighter reds with the greens. That is what we look for the couplet on the radar, and right in there is what we're looking at. Here's Virgil and Alpena, heading towards the general direction of those communities. So I would say if you are in Virgil and Alpena, we want you guys to be aware of this and starting to take your safety precautions here, because this is heading towards the general direction of Virgil, more specifically Virgil, but Alpena also is going to be under the gun here not before too long. So we need you guys to be taking cover within the next 5 to 10 minutes, because this thing is going to be moving towards you guys here pretty shortly. So it's important that you guys are taking the necessary precautions. And again, tornado warning remains in effect. The red polygon, and there's where we are seeing that rotation that continues for this area. Let's go ahead and look at the broader region again. And to be honest with you, it looks like we are starting to see some stronger cells popping up here. It does look like we are starting to see some stronger circulations developing farther south. Here's Westington Springs. Here's what I'm watching right in here. One spot right there, another spot right there, and another one down south, farther south here. So along this line, we could be looking at multiple different circulations here tied to this. Again, one right here.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Buffalo, South Dakota, and South Dakota. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Black Hawk, Iowa, Bremer, Iowa, Butler, Iowa, Franklin, Iowa, Grundy, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Tama, Iowa. Until 7 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Calhoun, Iowa, Pocahontas, Iowa, Webster, Iowa. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so let me go ahead and bring you guys in here, and we're going to show the big picture of what we are seeing out here today. So as expected, we have seen thunderstorms and severe weather that has popped up today across portions of our region. The main event, the main area that we're looking at is right in here in central South Dakota. This is where we have seen the majority of the severe weather today. But we are starting to see storms firing off way out west. Here's Rapid City. Rapid City is right there. Severe thunderstorm warning up here.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Buffalo, South Dakota.
New alert here.
Until 4:33 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move
Buffalo
indoors
County,
and
that's
stay
gonna be
away
out
from
here.
windows.
Be out there. All right, and then so as I was saying, we do have the severe thunderstorm warning way out here in western South Dakota that is now in effect. So we're seeing multiple different areas of severe thunderstorm activity. One is going to be way out here, way out west. Another one, again, the main event out here in central South Dakota, going to be moving into eastern South Dakota here. And then we have down here in Iowa. Iowa has also been very active today. We have seen numerous tornado warnings earlier this afternoon in Iowa. Now we're seeing numerous severe thunderstorm warnings in Iowa today now, and this activity going to be moving in an east-northeasterly direction. Looks like we do have a severe thunderstorm for Des Moines. So Des Moines, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning, and so we have numerous severe thunderstorms going on across Iowa as well, all moving in an east-northeasterly direction. But again, the main event that we're looking at right here, and this is where we have the tornado warning. It's in this jungled mess here where it's again, we had supercells that were all by itself. We had numerous supercells. Now it's confined into one spot, one big area here in central South Dakota, near the Huron area. So Huron, we need you guys to be weather aware because this is going to be impacting the Huron area here within the next hour. It looks like this should miss the Mitchell area, and Sioux Falls, we're not going to be impacted by this unless it somehow takes a
National
southeasterly
Weather
track.
Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Brule, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota. Until 4:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota. Until 4:36 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Brule, South Dakota. Until 4:36 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys, so we do have the severe thunderstorm watches that are out. I wanted to go ahead and show one other big picture item. We have multiple severe thunderstorm watches here in the pink salmon colored shaped areas. One of them here in Iowa that includes Des Moines to Waterloo, central and northeastern Iowa, and that is out until 9 p.m. this evening. And then we do have a severe thunderstorm watch here for central and eastern South Dakota, and that is in effect until 9 p.m. Central. That includes Pierre to Huron, Watertown, Brookings. So we are seeing the severe thunderstorm watch in place. So we have two separate severe thunderstorm watches for the rest of the afternoon hours
National
into the
Weather
evening
Service
hours.
Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Lawrence, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
Let's see. Oops. All right, so let's
Hello,
see
this
here.
is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Lawrence, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota until 5:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So that's the one over Sturgis here. So real quick, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Sturgis, South Dakota. So Sturgis, so you guys need to be seeking shelter. Severe thunderstorm warning here.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers.
Another
From the
severe
National
thunderstorm warning.
Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Aurora, South Dakota, Beetle, South Dakota, Davison, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota until 5:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Beetle, South Dakota, Davison, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys. So we do have some more severe thunderstorm activity going on out west into western South Dakota. So now our western South Dakota audience, we need you guys to be
Hello,
on alert.
this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota until 5:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So this activity out west is going to continue to blow up, and we're going to continue to see thunderstorms and
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota. Until 5:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Aurora, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota until 5:15 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
All right, guys. So we have a lot going on, and so let me try to get caught up here as best as I can. The tornado warning that was in effect up here northwest of Westington Springs, the one that was out here, that one has been allowed to expire. That just expired at 4:30. But it has been replaced by a new tornado warning farther south.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:15 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa until 5:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hand, South Dakota. Until 5 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have a new tornado warning that has just been issued in the red box, the red polygon. This includes Woonsocket and Forestburg. We are now under a tornado warning, a very, very strong storm. This is a radar indicated tornado. And this is, again,
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Lawrence, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota.
I'm going to turn the
Until
bot off.
5:30 p.m. damaging winds.
All right, so we do have a tornado warning that is in effect now. Again, that includes Woonsocket and Forestburg, South Dakota. I'm going to go ahead and read this off for you guys. This was just issued for western Sanborn, northeastern Aurora, and southeastern Gerald. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located 15 miles north of Plankinton, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Radar indicated tornado and quarter-sized hail. So this dangerous storm will be near Woonsocket here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys have about 5 minutes to get in your safe spot here. We need you, absolutely need you guys to be seeking shelter immediately. And again, Forestburg as well. I actually have family in Woonsocket and Forestburg, so this hits a little home for me. So if we're in Woonsocket and Forestburg, we need you guys to be seeking shelter. This is, thankfully right now, this thing is not on the ground. It is a radar indicated tornado. But you got to treat it as if it is on the ground because it could produce a tornado at any moment. So you want to take cover. Again, move to a basement interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest shelter. Protect yourself from flying debris. So again, over Woonsocket and Forestburg, we do have a tornado warning. And this is the only tornado warning that we do have. Actually, in the entire country. This is the only tornado warning that we do have in the entire country. And it's heading towards Woonsocket and Forestburg right now. It is kind of right along that, it's just about to cross the, let's see here. So it does look like it is about to cross that Highway 281, and then so then it would impact areas near Lane, and then Woonsocket, and then Forestburg is what we are looking at here. And you can see this thing does have a pretty, it had a pretty well-defined hook with this. And look at this. We have some intense colors here on the velocity map. What this suggests is some areas of stronger rotation. We might have multiple circulations along this line segment now. And again, it's moving in an easterly direction. So if you're in Lane, if you're in Alpena, especially Wessington Springs, hopefully you guys in Wessington Springs were able to seek shelter. Hopefully anyone in Lane, South Dakota, hopefully you guys are seeking shelter. But it is nasty out here. We are seeing very strong storms. Some very nasty storms, it looks like, that is going through Wessington Springs and Lane right now. Also starting to go through the Alpena area. And real shortly here, this is going to be impacting Woonsocket and Forestburg. This is Ryan Scholl's live feed, and you can't really see anything. It's kind of hard to see anything. And so this is the other bad news. If this is producing a tornado, it's most likely to be rain wrapped. So this thing would be rain wrapped if this is on the ground. It would be a rain wrapped tornado. So again, very strong storm here that is moving towards Woonsocket and Forestburg right now. And let me switch products here. Let me see if I can try to find our one product here. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right. All right, so tornado warning. All right, so this tornado warning now in effect. Again, Woonsocket right here, Forestburg right here. So these communities right now are now under a tornado warning. The suspected area of rotation is right down here. We do have a little bit of a notch forming just north and west of Storla. This area right in here is what we are looking at. So again, just north and west of Storla, this is the area of rotation that we are looking at. It looks like we do have kind of a little bit of a notch forming there. That is kind of what we're looking at. And that's the area. If there's going to be a tornado, it's going to be right in there. It's going to be just west of Storla. Again, it's moving in an east-northeasterly direction towards Woonsocket, towards Forestburg. So it's very important that if you guys are in these areas, we need you guys to be seeking shelter. All right, let's go ahead here. So areas in Woonsocket and Forestburg, we need you guys to be seeking shelter here. Very, very strong storm here. We are seeing a little bit of a notch forming there. And that right there is the area we're looking at. So we're seeing that notch. And that is the area we're looking at. Very, very strong, dangerous storm. So on the velocity, seeing a little bit of rotation here with this. A little bit hard to see this, but it's kind of right in here. Oh, new tornado warning. All right. Okay, so new tornado warning.
Take shelter immediately.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
Okay, so new tornado warning that is has just been posted. It's on the same. It's along the same storm. So new tornado warning in effect here. Let me go ahead and read this off here. All right, so tornado warning now for western Sanborn, northeastern Aurora, southeastern Gerald until 5:30 p.m. Central, moving east at 35.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Meade, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible.
All
Move
right,
indoors
so
and stay away from windows.
all right, so this tornado warning, new tornado warning now in effect here. Again, for western Sanborn, northeastern Aurora, and southeastern Gerald until 5:30 Central, moving east at 35 miles per hour. So radar indicated tornado and quarter-sized hail. We're looking at Woonsocket here, moving into the Woonsocket area here within the next few minutes. And same thing with Forestburg. Those are the main two communities, as well as the Cuthbert area. If you live in Cuthbert, we need you guys to be seeking shelter as well. All right, let me go ahead and do a radar loop here.
National Weather Service La Crosse WI has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Chickasaw, Iowa, Clayton, Iowa, Fayette, Iowa, Floyd, Iowa, Crawford, Wisconsin, Grant, Wisconsin, Richland, Wisconsin. Until 7 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
All right, so here is the loop of this activity as it has moved through the areas here in eastern South Dakota. We right about there is when they issued that tornado warning, and you can see it was we saw a hook there, and since then we have
Hello,
seen
this is
this.
Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa until 5:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys, so we do have this tornado warning. It looks like Woonsocket. We are concerned about Woonsocket right now. We do
Hello,
have this.
this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South
We got a new
Dakota,
tornado warning.
Sanborn, South Dakota until 5:30
Yep, there
p.m.
it is, farther north.
Take
Okay,
shelter
that's not
immediately.
surprising. We are seeing some very strong areas of rotation along this line segment now. And as a result, they have issued a new tornado warning that is out here.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, guys, so new tornado warning for Alpena and Pearl Creek Colony. This is just south of Huron. We do see a tornado warning now in effect. And looking at the velocity, look at this. I mean, there's really no shock here. We are I'm very concerned about Woonsocket because it looks like we have an area, very strong area of rotation over Woonsocket right now, also over Alpena. So a couple of different areas that we are concerned about, and that is why we do have the tornado warnings in
National
place.
Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued
Okay.
for Beetle,
So there it is.
South Dakota until 5:30 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
And we got another new tornado warning. My goodness. All right, guys. So we do have another new tornado warning. This includes Huron. Huron, we need you to be in your safe spot. We need you to be taking shelter in Huron. A new tornado warning has been issued. And so this is for Huron. We do have multiple tornado warnings now. We have 3 tornado warnings that are out along this line segment. So this is now formed into a line segment of tornadic thunderstorms.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, so we do have this tornadic area of severe thunderstorms along this line here. And Huron down towards Mitchell, we do have a tornadic line of thunderstorms. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and get on the green screen here for you guys. All right, guys, so we did get a couple of new tornado warnings. One right here for Woonsocket and Forestburg, another one just north of that for Alpena, and then another one just north of that for Huron. So we have 3 tornado warnings, one for Huron, one for Alpena, and one for Woonsocket. All of these are moving in an easterly direction. The red boxes, those are our new tornado warnings that are now posted. Here is our line of severe thunderstorms right along this line from the James, basically along the James River Valley, essentially from Huron down to Mitchell. And so these are also under the severe thunderstorm watch that is posted as well. And so areas farther east that include Artesian, Letcher, Carthage, Iroquois, DeSmet, Howard, Canova. You guys need to be watching this because this is going to be eventually impacting your guys' areas because we have all of the energy in the world for these thunderstorms. It was very warm and very humid out there today, and because of that, that was the energy uh, needed to get these thunderstorms and severe weather to form. And now it's along a line segment from Mitchell up towards Huron. And so the area, the red boxes here, we have 3 of them now. And that is where we do have
National Weather Service Quad Cities IAIL has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan, Iowa,
so,
Delaware, Iowa.
Mount Vernon,
Until 5 p.m.
through
damaging winds
Wolseley,
and large
Huron
hail are
areas.
possible.
This line
Move
segment
indoors and stay
is where
away
we
from
are
windows.
seeing all along this line segment. We can see
National
the
Weather
tornadoes.
Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe
So it's very
thunderstorm
important
warning
here,
for Jasper, Iowa,
that we
Polk, Iowa.
are taking shelter
Until
in these areas.
5:15 p.m. damaging
Again,
winds and
Woonsocket
large
right
hail
now
are
is
possible.
going through the worst of it.
Move indoors
Woonsocket,
and stay
Alpena,
away from
and
windows.
then Huron. So those communities right now we are very concerned about because there is tornado warnings that are in place here. And so we are going to keep a very close eye on this activity and see if we can get any further updates. But for the time being, this is all we have. We have a very strong line of severe weather that is now producing tornadic activity, and that is why they do have that new tornado warning that is in place here. Again, Letcher, Woonsocket, Forestburg,
Alpena, up towards Huron. So Huron, the sirens are going off in Huron. And no surprise there. We do have a tornado warning now for Huron. That is why they went ahead and issued the tornado warnings. So we're coming up on 5 o'clock here Central, and we have this area here of extremely dangerous, destructive thunderstorms. It looks like that is moving west to east across South Dakota here today, and they're going to be impacting areas north and west of Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is down here. We're in the clear for now, keyword for now, because we are expecting thunderstorms later tonight for the Sioux Falls area. Basically, after dark, we're going to be looking at another threat for tornadic thunderstorms for the Sioux Falls area. So for the time being, this is what we have going on. This is our main event. We have the tornado warnings in place, one for Huron, one for Alpena, and another one for Woonsocket, Forestburg areas. This is the current map. Now let me go ahead and pull up the velocity again here.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Polk, Iowa, Story, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Butte, South Dakota until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Jasper, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Polk, Iowa, Story, Iowa until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible.
All right, guys, so we do
Move
have
indoors and stay
the
away from windows.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Aurora, South Dakota, Beetle, South Dakota, Brookings, South Dakota, Brule, South Dakota, Gerald, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 9 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
So we have 3 tornado warnings currently.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Davison, South Dakota, Douglas, South Dakota, Hanson, South Dakota, Hutchinson, South Dakota, Lake, South Dakota, Lincoln, South Dakota, McCook, South Dakota, Minnehaha, South Dakota, Moody, South Dakota, Turner, South Dakota. Until 9 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
All right, guys. So did get an update here. Just wanted to mention this. We did get an extension of the severe thunderstorm watch farther south and east to include Sioux Falls. So Sioux Falls, we are now under a severe thunderstorm watch. ahead and jump to the green screen here. Bring you guys the latest. All right, so we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that has been extended farther east and southeastward down here towards Sioux Falls. So Sioux Falls right here, we are now under a severe thunderstorm watch that is now in place and in effect. And so Sioux Falls, Parker, Mitchell, Parkston, Salem, Madison, Flandreau, you guys are all under a severe thunderstorm watch now in place. Let me go ahead and read the latest information off of there.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin, Iowa, Grundy, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa. Until 6 p.m.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Franklin, Iowa, Grundy, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so here is the information box of the severe thunderstorm watch for the Sioux Falls area. Severe thunderstorm watch now in effect until 9 p.m. So we got 4 hours to go on this severe thunderstorm watch in the pink shaded areas. A 20% chance of a tornado, a 70% chance for a 60 plus mile per hour wind gust, a 60% chance of a 75 plus mile per hour wind gust, and then for the hail threat, a high 70% chance of 1-inch hail or greater, and then a moderate 60% chance of 2-inch hail or greater for this area in the severe thunderstorm watch. And it's mainly going to be for this line right here. This is what we're looking at. So basically from up near Clark down to about Mitchell is what we're looking at. So in between Redfield and Mitchell, we're seeing this clustered line of severe weather, and it's also we're seeing tornado warnings that are over Huron, over Woonsocket, and farther south, areas farther south. So just wanted to mention this for the Sioux Falls area. We are not in the clear now. We're not in the clear. We are under the gun here. Severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. And then we're going to see another potential round tonight, later tonight, of severe weather and thunderstorm activity as well. So we're not in the clear for Sioux Falls. We're just getting started of what is going to be a long night of weather and really a long 24 to 48 hours, as we have another risk of severe weather for tomorrow for a lot of these same areas. So we're kind of in the middle of a marathon here of severe weather. All right, let's take a closer look. Real quick, wanted to mention areas out in western South Dakota. In fact, let me go ahead and pivot the map here, give us a better look. But areas out west as well. So this area highlighted in that red outlined circled area here across western South Dakota, there is actually what they call a mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. What does that mean? Well, it means that the Storm Prediction Center down in Norman, Oklahoma, they analyze everything with the current weather trends, and they are suggesting that there is an 80%, they put out an 80% chance of a weather watch being likely within the next hour. And this is
National Weather Service
we're
Sioux
looking
Falls
at
SD has issued a
tornado
tornado
threat,
warning for
hail
Beetle,
threat, and
South
storm damage
Dakota,
event threat. We're already
Sanborn,
seeing
South
severe
Dakota.
thunderstorms here in
Until
western South
5:30
Dakota,
p.m.
and
seek
that is why
shelter
they went
immediately.
ahead and
Move
expanded.
to an interior
And
room on the lowest
looks like
floor
we're
of a
probably
sturdy building.
most likely going to get a weather watch being issued out west here in western South Dakota. And again, we do have a couple of severe thunderstorms going on right now north of Rapid City, northeast of Spearfish, out towards Newell, South Dakota. So again, 80% chance of a weather watch coming for western South Dakota in addition to everything else that we've been seeing. All right, let's take a closer look at these tornadic thunderstorms.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, guys, so here's a closer look at our tornadic thunderstorm here, tornado warning. Huron right now, unfortunately, we're right smack dab in the middle of this storm. It's going through Huron right now. Tornado warning remaining in effect, so it's important that you guys seek shelter, continue to be in your safe spot, be in your storm shelter, because
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota. Until 5:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
all right, guys, so the tornado warnings continue here in the red polygon. The red polygon areas is what we are looking at.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota until 5:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so again, we do have a few different tornado warnings that are going on here in eastern South Dakota.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Aurora, South Dakota, Davison, South Dakota, Hanson, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Aurora, South Dakota, Davison, South Dakota, Hanson, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota until 5:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Butte, South Dakota, Hawken, South Dakota, Harding, South Dakota, Lawrence, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota, Pennington, South Dakota, Perkins, South Dakota, Ziebach, South Dakota, Crook WY until 12 a.m. Stay weather aware.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Butte, South Dakota, Hawken, South Dakota, Harding, South Dakota, Lawrence, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota, Pennington, South Dakota, Perkins, South Dakota, Ziebach, South Dakota, Crook WY until 12 a.m. Conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 5:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right.
Real quickly here, just wanted to go over something here real quick. We actually have a very strong storm here that is up near Huron, and a new severe thunderstorm warning was issued. Let me go ahead and read off the latest here on this, because this is a very destructive storm here. The latest here, it does show here, we are looking at a 90-mile-per-hour wind gust that was reported in Huron. So Huron, we had an extremely dangerous storm that just went through Huron, South Dakota. Again, a 90-mile-per-hour wind gust went through
Hello,
Huron.
this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Adams, North Dakota, Billings, North Dakota, Bowman, North Dakota, Golden Valley, North Dakota, Hettinger, North Dakota, Slope, North Dakota, Stark, North Dakota until 12 a.m. Stay weather aware.
So this is a destructive storm. We are looking at a life-threatening situation. This is not my wording. This is wording from the National Weather Service. 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged or destroyed. Homes and businesses will have substantial roof and window damage. Expect extensive tree damage and power outages. Destructive storm. Tornado, 90-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail with this storm for northwestern Kingsbury and eastern Beetle County here in South Dakota until 5:45. And this storm is moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So it's starting to pick up speed. Destructive storms over Yale and Iroquois and Cavour and Huron. So again, 15 minutes ago, a 90-mile-per-hour wind gust was reported at the ASOS station in Huron, South Dakota. You are in, it says here, impacts, you are in a life-threatening situation.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Calhoun, Iowa, Webster, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota, Lake, South Dakota.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota, Lake, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys. So we do have a very dangerous storm up near Huron right now. Yale, Cavour, Iroquois, Bancroft, and DeSmet. We are under a very dangerous severe thunderstorm warning. It says here a extremely dangerous situation, an EDS severe thunderstorm
Hello,
warning.
This is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Calhoun, Iowa, Webster, Iowa until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so again, an EDS warning issued, extremely dangerous situation. With tornado-like wind speeds expected, mobile homes and high-profile vehicles are especially susceptible to winds of this magnitude and may be overturned. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. These storms have the potential to cause serious injury and significant property damage. So, destructive thunderstorm damage threat here. with that severe thunderstorm warning for Huron and De Smet. And again, severe thunderstorm warning or severe thunderstorm watch that now includes Sioux Falls until 9 p.m. Central. And also do want to mention they have expanded the severe thunderstorm watch farther west, as I alluded to earlier. They were talking about it, and now they have done so. Let's see here. All right, so farther out west here, they have went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm watch. Out here, new severe thunderstorm watch. And this is now out until midnight tonight. So this is in effect until midnight. Low tornado risk, but it is there. Moderate chance of 60 plus mile per hour winds and a moderate threat of 1-inch hail, and then a moderate risk of 2-inch hail. So the main threat is going to be the hail and wind threat, and then the tornado threat is secondary. So that's out west. So western South Dakota, we need you guys to be weather aware. Very dangerous storms ahead for Rapid City, Faith, Buffalo areas. All right, and then farther east. Farther east here, we have a destructive line of very dangerous thunderstorms going through Woonsocket, going through Letcher, Forestburg, and then areas farther north up towards Huron. And so this clustered area, we are seeing extremely dangerous storms along a line segment here. And the main threat is going to be the damaging wind threat and the secondary tornado threat. All of these are radar indicated, so we don't have any confirmation of any tornadoes currently. These are radar indicated tornadoes. And we do have a new, and here is our live chase feed of Ryan Scholl, live chase feed there. That's his live stream. We'll be continuing to watch that. Also, Mitchell, new severe thunderstorm warning for Mitchell. So the Mitchell area, you are now under a
this is
severe
Stormy
thunderstorm.
with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Franklin, Iowa, Hamilton, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have this severe thunderstorm warning now
National
in effect.
Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin, Iowa, Hamilton, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued here. That includes Forestburg, Woonsocket, Carthage, Esmond, Cloverleaf Colony. This one right here, a very destructive storm here. Let me go ahead and read off the latest. So this is the same here. We did get a new report here. A separate 90 mile per hour wind gust was reported at a Mesonet station 8 miles east of Alpena, South Dakota. It says here, this is a destructive storm. And we're looking at 90 mile per hour winds, quarter-sized hail, and a possible tornado.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Boone, Iowa, Dallas, Iowa, Polk, Iowa, Story, Iowa until 6 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So, severe thunderstorm warning, a new severe thunderstorm warning for Kingsbury, Sanborn, Lake, Beetle, Minor counties until 6 p.m. Central, moving east at 50. So these storms are really starting to pick up speed now, where earlier they were moving at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now they're moving at 50. So they're really starting to gain speed. And at the same time, they're also gaining strength. And so Carthage, Lake Thompson, Wreck area within the next few minutes. Again, an extremely dangerous situation here with tornado-like wind speeds expected. And then farther south for Mitchell, we pivot down there. For the Mitchell area, severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. And so severe thunderstorm warning for Mitchell. If you are in Mitchell, you need to be seeking shelter. Also, Davidson County, Sanborn, Aurora, Minor, and Hanson counties in South Dakota until 5:45 p.m. Central. Moving east at 35, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail with this. Mitchell, Artesian, Loomis, Fedora, and Roswell areas, and Fulton. We need you guys to be in your safe shelter for a dangerous storm here. Tornado possible as well, and torrential rainfall is also occurring. So that is the latest there on that storm.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Webster, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we have 3 separate areas of severe weather. I wanted to just real briefly mention this. We have 3 separate areas of severe thunderstorm activity. Number 1, the main event in eastern South Dakota, Mitchell to Huron. Number 2, out in western South Dakota, we have a new severe thunderstorm watch, and we have multiple severe thunderstorms out west in western South Dakota. And then over here in Iowa, central Iowa, Des Moines, Fort Dodge, Iowa Falls, we have numerous severe thunderstorms in these areas as well. And so if you live in those areas as well, we need you guys to be seeking shelter. Very dangerous weather in central Iowa. And then also in southern Wisconsin, there's some other tornado warnings across southern Wisconsin as well, heading towards Madison, Wisconsin. But the main event is right now where we are focused on Mitchell to Huron. We do have multiple tornado warnings along this line segment of severe weather. So the Mitchell area, let me go ahead and take a look at the velocity here. And it does look like we are starting to see some rotation on the southern flank of this, on the southern end over Loomis and Letcher. Looks like we could be seeing some rotation here. And then farther north here, tornado warning for Woonsocket and Forestburg. That continues here until 5:30, so another 10 minutes here. And looking at the velocity, the good news is I don't see
this
much
is
in the way
Stormy
of
with
rotation.
T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Butte, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota until 6:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota. Until 6:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that is just east of Sturgis. Here it is. It is a supercell out in western South Dakota. Damage threat is considerable, golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is for Butte, Meade counties until 5:15 Mountain Time, moving east at 15. Golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. And this is over rural areas just east of Sturgis. All right, farther north, we have a severe thunderstorm over Newell, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning here for Newell.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Davison, South Dakota, Hanson, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
Got this one right here. So again, this is something we're watching very closely. It does say, I think they added the tornado possible tag with that over Mitchell. Mitchell to Howard, Fulton, Plano, Loomis, Letcher, Artesian, Roswell areas. We do have this severe thunderstorm. They have updated it So it does say here remaining in effect until 5:45 p.m. Central for Davidson, Sanborn, Minor, and Hanson counties. Moving east at 35 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. So Mitchell and Artesian here within the next couple of minutes.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:30 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
Okay. What that was, they have canceled. Let's see here. It looks like they have canceled the 2 tornado warnings that were in effect here. These 2 tornado warnings that you see here over Forestburg, Woonsocket, up towards areas east of Alpena, they have went ahead and canceled these tornado warnings. And so these have been dropped and been replaced by severe thunderstorm warnings with destructive winds of 90 miles per hour. So we have a lot going on here. We have a flood warning that continues in central South Dakota for areas over Fort Thompson.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 5:32 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, guys. So that tornado warning in Sanborn County has been allowed to expire. The tornado warning continues up here in Beetle County, moving east at 20. This tornado warning does continue here until, let's see. Oh, and they went ahead and, okay. Okay. So I see what's going on here. Okay, so what they have done, they are replacing the tornado warnings for destructive severe thunderstorm wind gusts. Very strong winds here with this line segment. And you can see the bowing structure here.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota. Until 5:34 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
So we are
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Meade, South Dakota. Until 5:34 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 5:34 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do
National
have
Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hamilton, Iowa, Webster, Iowa.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Chase, Nebraska, Frontier, Nebraska, Hayes, Nebraska until 12 a.m. Stay weather aware.
All right, so what they have done, they have canceled all of the tornado warnings, and they have replaced them with severe thunderstorm warnings of destructive straight-line winds of 90 miles per
this
hour.
is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Cheyenne, Co., Kit Carson Co., Yuma Co., Cheyenne, KS, Decatur, Kansas, Gove, Kansas, Graham, Kansas, Greeley, Kansas, Logan, Kansas, Norton, Kansas, Rollins, Kansas, Sheridan, Kansas, Sherman, Kansas, Thomas, Kansas, Wallace, Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, Dundee, Nebraska, Hitchcock, Nebraska, Red Willow, Nebraska until 12 a.m. Stay weather aware.
All right, so again, they have canceled all of the tornado warnings for South Dakota. They have replaced them with very strong damaging winds. They've replaced them with severe thunderstorm warnings due to the very strong damaging wind threat. We do have a bowing structure with this activity. So we are seeing a bowing structure with this. Now, what that means is that is a classic signature of straight line winds, of very strong damaging winds. And we are seeing that. We're seeing 90-mile-per-hour winds with this very strong area of storms. Again, 90-mile-per-hour winds. All right, so severe thunderstorm watch up here that includes Huron and De Smet for 90-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So this area here underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. Again, that includes Huron, Broadland, Yale, Cavour, Iroquois, Bancroft, and De Smet areas. And then farther south, Esmond, Carthage, Forestburg, we are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service,
Right
a
up
severe
here.
thunderstorm warning has been issued for Clark, South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota until 6:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning that includes Willow Lake to Castlewood, includes Bryant, Hayti, and Esteline, Lake Norden,
National
Dempster.
Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota. Until 6:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right,
National
guys.
Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota. Until 5:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in eastern South Dakota, Willow Lake, Bryant, Hayti, Castlewood, Dempster, Esteline, Lake Norden, Vienna. This area here in the yellow polygon, this is the severe thunderstorm warning that is in place. This is for southern Clark, Hamlin counties until 6:15
National Weather
Central.
Service Goodland KS has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Cheyenne, Co., Kit Carson Co., Yuma Co., Cheyenne, KS, Decatur, Kansas, Gove, Kansas, Graham, Kansas, Greeley, Kansas, Logan, Kansas, Norton, Kansas, Rawlins, Kansas, Sheridan, Kansas, Sherman, Kansas, Thomas, Kansas, Wallace, Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, Dundee, Nebraska, Hitchcock, Nebraska, Red Willow, Nebraska. Until 12 a.m. Conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15 p.m. Central. This is just south of Watertown. This storm is moving
National
east at
Hello,
50 miles
this
per
is
hour.
Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Perkins, South Dakota until 6:45 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
And so we're looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. This will be near Carpenter at around 5:30, Collins Colony at around 5:35, Willow Lake at around 5:40, Bryant Mayfield Colony at around 5:45, Lake Norden, Vienna at around 5:50. We're looking at Hamlin at around 5:55. So seek shelter inside a well-built structure. Stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. So that's the latest, newest severe thunderstorm warning. So as of right now, we do not have any tornado warnings. No tornado warnings. As it stands right now, just a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings here in place. So the tornado warnings have been replaced by severe thunderstorm warnings. The one farther south here, this includes Huron, Cavour, Yale, Bancroft, Iroquois, De Smet. We do have this destructive line of severe thunderstorm activity, destructive storm. That is the damage threat there. The wording from the National Weather Service. It affected until 5:45 here, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Now we're looking at 80-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So they went from 90-mile-per-hour gusts to 80-mile-per-hour winds. And also, it does say this is an extremely dangerous situation with tornado-like wind speeds. These storms have the potential to cause serious injury and significant property damage.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Phillips, Kansas, Rooks, KS, Furnace, Nebraska, Gosper, Nebraska, Harlan, Nebraska until 12 a.m. Stay weather aware.
All right, so as it stands right now, it does look like we do have a couple of circulations that we are looking at.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Butte, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota until 7 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so we do have, it looks like a couple of areas of rotation that we're looking at. Just north and east of Huron, up here, we have some broad rotation up there near Bancroft.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota. Until 7 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Boone, Iowa, Dallas, Iowa, Polk, Iowa, Story, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
So we do have a couple of areas of rotation, it looks like, of some broad rotation. One up here near Bancroft, northeast of Huron, and another one south towards Artesian, north of Mitchell. A couple of areas that we're watching for rotation with this line segment of severe weather. And again, we do have these severe thunderstorm warnings that remain in place as well. But we will continue to watch the areas of rotation. Also, there is new thunderstorms that are forming farther south of I-90, down here towards Getty's, Armour, Ethan, Parkston, Tripp areas. We are seeing some areas of thunderstorms. Now, this is what would impact Sioux Falls. If this materializes, this could be what could impact the Sioux Falls area within the next few hours, within the next couple of hours. So this is something we are going to keep a close eye on. But again, right around that 8 to 9 o'clock time frame, we've been talking about this for a while. Around that 9 o'clock time frame for the Sioux Falls area to see thunderstorms and possible severe weather. And that still looks to be the time frame for Sioux Falls. So we are going to continue to watch this very closely. Again, also out west, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings out west. We have one up here near Bison, Meadow, Chance areas for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Farther south, east of Newell, severe thunderstorm warning here for 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. And that's in effect until 7 p.m. And then for Newell, severe thunderstorm warning continues here until 6 p.m. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail. And severe thunderstorm warning east of Sturgis.
Hello, this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Clark, South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota until 6:15 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
All right, guys, so we do have a new tornado warning that has just been issued. So we do have a new tornado warning for Willow Lake and Bryant and Vienna, Collins County in South Dakota, in eastern South Dakota.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a tornado warning for Clark, South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota. Until 6:15 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, so this area right in here.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butte, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota. Until 6:15 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota, Lake, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Sanborn, South Dakota. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right,
National
guys.
Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Webster, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, so this area, I was just looking at this just a couple of minutes ago. I was pointing out a couple of areas of rotation, and the northern one has now become tornadic. We have a new tornado warning. We have 2 new tornado warnings on the same
Hello,
area.
this is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service,
Right in
a
here.
tornado warning has been issued for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota until 6 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
All right, so this area right here, Bancroft, Willow Lake, Collins Colony, Vienna, Bryant, you guys are all now under a tornado warning. Confirmed tornado with this storm.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota. Until 6 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
All right, so new tornado warning here. Let me go ahead and let's read it off. All right, so tornado warning for Clark and Hamlin counties until 6:15. Confirmed tornado over Collins Colony, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Weather spotters confirmed tornado. Let me go ahead and read this off here. Go ahead and read this off here.
National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa. Until 6 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, guys, so we do have a confirmed tornado.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Beetle, South Dakota, Brookings, South Dakota, Kingsbury, South Dakota. Until 6:30 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
right, let's see here. All right, sorry about that. Looks like we lost audio for a second. All right, so I did get a new weather report that just came in over Huron. So Huron, South Dakota earlier. In addition to that 90-mile-per-hour wind gust that we got, we also received an 105-mile-per-hour wind gust in Huron that was earlier. And the same storm is now moving farther east, now over Bancroft up towards Willow Lake. And so this area right in here, we have this confirmed tornado that is moving in an east-northeasterly track, east-northeasterly direction now. And so this one is in effect until 6:15 p.m. Central. A confirmed tornado for Clark, Hamlin counties in South Dakota, moving northeast at 30. Also, again, weather spotters at 5:33. Willow Lake Fire Department reported a tornado 5 miles southwest of Willow Lake. So again, you want to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest shelter, protect yourself from flying debris. So right in here, Bancroft up to Willow Lake, this area, we do have a confirmed tornado that is moving east-northeast at 30 miles per hour. So here in northeastern South Dakota now, we are starting to see this head towards the Watertown area. So Watertown is farther up here. Watertown's up here. So this is still a little ways away from Watertown. So this is not affecting Watertown currently, but it is heading towards Watertown. And so if you're in Watertown, we need you
All right, guys, I do apologize for that. We lost audio. I think one of our mics died, and so I will unfortunately won't be able to use the green screen at the moment. But still going to bring you guys the latest here. We did get an update to the tornadic thunderstorms. The tornado warnings for this one right here for Bancroft, Collins Colony, Willow Lake, Vienna, Bryant areas in South Dakota has been downgraded to a radar indicated tornado. But at 5:30, a tornado was on the ground. That was 20 minutes ago. But as it stands right now, we do have the tornado warning that does continue. Tornado warnings continue for another 25 minutes until 6:15. So we are seeing a tornado warning that continues here. And let's see here. So tornado warning continues here over Bancroft, Collins Colony, Willow Lake, Bryant areas, Vienna, and in effect here until 6:15 p.m. Central. And that's the red box, the red polygon, red box areas. And we do have severe thunderstorm warnings in the yellow boxes as well. This is a really nasty thunderstorm. That is, we're seeing a lot of twisting going on here. We're seeing some twisting of the winds going on. And a lot of these setups happen with the strong damaging wind lines. But we are definitely seeing twisting of the winds going on up here in this area, northeastern South Dakota. And in fact, if I go ahead and let me try to pull up that one product here. All right, so let's see here. Pull up that other one here. Let's see here. There we go. All right, so this graphic right here is our shear detector. And this shows us where we do have the twisting of the winds going on, and we are seeing that over just near the Willow Lake area. So right near Willow Lake, we have seen this area of tornadic activity. We have the rotation detector, the twisting of the winds going on, and this area is where we are seeing this activity. And again, just west of Willow Lake is what we're looking at. And this is the current picture. This little green blob spot here near Willow Lake is what we are looking at for the twisting of the winds, the rotation within the storm, the shear, and that is what we are looking at for rotation. And that is, again, north of DeSmet, in between Clark and DeSmet. So just north of DeSmet is the most dangerous storm that we have seen throughout the day. Other than the destructive winds that we saw through Huron, here was that report right there over Huron. A 105 mile per hour wind gust was reported over Huron, and that was an ASOS station at the Huron airport reporting at 105 mile per hour wind gust. And looks like now farther south, we do have a couple of new severe thunderstorm warnings that just popped up here. All right, wanted to go ahead and just throw this out there. Watertown, we are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and let's see this. All right, so Clark, Coddington, Hamlin counties until 6:45. Severe thunderstorm warning now in effect. Moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. And so severe thunderstorm warning located over Watertown. So if you're in Watertown, new severe thunderstorm warning. We need you guys to be seeking shelter here. Very dangerous storm of 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail, and a possible tornado. All right, farther south over Hayti, Castlewood, severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. So severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:15 p.m. for Clark and Hamlin counties, moving east at 50 miles per hour. And we are seeing this. That's going to go through Vienna, Mayfield Colony, Bryant, Willow Lake here right now, and then Hamlin, Lake Norton areas, Hayti, and Stonebridge, Castlewood, Dempster, Thomas, Esteline, and Ponset Colony as well. And then farther south for DeSmet over towards Arlington, Lake Preston, Bruce areas. Severe thunderstorm warning for Kingsbury, Beetle, Brookings counties until 6:30 p.m. Central. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. Badger area, as well as Bancroft, Irwin areas for that storm. Hetland as well, Arlington, Bruce, Lake Preston. And then farther south for Carthage, Artesian, we have another severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and go farther south here. So let's see here. So this one right here for Kingsbury, southwestern Kingsbury, northeastern Sanborn, northwestern Lake, southeastern Beetle, and northern Minor counties. Moving northeast at 30 miles per hour, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and nickel-sized hail. Carthage and Lake Thompson wreck area. Tornado possible with that one. The one for Howard in Madison, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Sanborn, western Lake, Minor, northern Hanson counties until 6:30 p.m. Moving east at 40, 70-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. And then farther south, now including Minnehaha County, Salem, Spencer, Canova, Orland, Franklin areas, severe thunderstorm warning as well. For southern Lake, northwestern Minnehaha, southeastern Minor, northern McCook County, and northeastern Hanson County in South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30 p.m. Central. All right. Let's see here. All right. So the southernmost severe thunderstorm is heading, kind of going in an easterly direction, Salem, until 6:30 p.m. Central, moving east at 40, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. Canova, Salem, Orland areas. So we are seeing a lot of severe thunderstorms going on. Let's see here. Let's see here. And then farther west, wanted to go over the areas farther west. We're seeing another cluster of severe weather up in northwestern South Dakota. Look at this. We have a whole separate area of thunderstorms and severe weather. So the far northernmost storm over Bison, severe thunderstorm warning for Perkins County until 5:45 Mountain Time. Located near Meadow and Bison, moving stationary, so it's not moving. 60-mile-per-hour winds and half-dollar sized hail. And then severe thunderstorm warning here. Farther south, north of Faith, for east central Perkins, northwestern Ziebach counties until 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Moving east at 10 miles per hour. Ping pong ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. And then farther south, the one just east of Newell. Severe thunderstorm until 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Moving east at 20. 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. And then farther south, just east of Sturgis, severe thunderstorm warning for Butte and Meade counties. Moving east at 15. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar sized hail. So we have a lot of severe weather out west, a lot of severe weather out east, and even severe weather out into Iowa. Severe thunderstorms out towards Des Moines, Iowa as well. All right, let's see here. We got an update to this tornado warned storm. All right, let me see the latest update here. So tornado warning remains in effect until 6:15 here. At 5:40, a funnel cloud was reported by weather spotters. 2 funnel clouds just southwest of Willow Lake and near Collins Colony. That was a good 20 minutes ago. This will be near Willow. Again, it's going through Willow Lake right now. Bryant, Vienna. So this is the only tornado warning that we do have going on right now. And we are seeing a little bit of rotation near Willow Lake, but no confirmation of anything right now. So we're going to get lots of reports of damage and very strong wind gusts, because this is a really strong storm, a really strong complex here. So we are going to be watching this line. It does look like this will start to head towards the Sioux Falls area here within the next hour or two. This is going to be impacting the Sioux Falls area. So it does look like there is a rotation signature near Canova. And so we're going to continue to be watching this activity very closely. So very strong thunderstorms just west of Sioux Falls. And then up here where we do have the tornado warning here, we're going to continue to watch this one very closely. Tornado warning remains in effect for Willow Lake, Bryant, and Vienna, South Dakota. So we're going to continue to watch this very closely. So again, Willow Lake, Bryant, Vienna areas, we are seeing this tornado warned storm that continues. And we are seeing some rotation here near Bryant and Willow Lake is where we're still seeing this area. And we're seeing tons of severe thunderstorms. Looks like we got a new warning out west, new severe thunderstorm warning out west. That includes Union Center. This is for Union Center, South Dakota. We're looking at golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds located in Meade County in South Dakota. So new severe thunderstorm warning out there. Going back here east, we do have this line of really rough weather, severe thunderstorms. So we are seeing a very strong storm over Willow Lake and Bryant, South Dakota. We're seeing broad rotation over this area. So we'll be keeping sharp eyes on this activity. So we are seeing thunderstorms developing farther south. If these get their act together and move east, this would impact the Sioux Falls area. So if this holds together, if it grows in strength, this would impact the Sioux Falls area. So Sioux Falls in the next hour, we need to be getting prepared because this is within the next hour or two, around kind of the 8 o'clock time frame, might be heading into the Sioux Falls area here. Also near Howard, we are starting to see some rotation in a couple of different spots up here near Howard. Look at that right there. That right there is a very strong signature. Heading towards Madison. Very strong rotation signature. We're starting to see a hook forming. So in these areas here, we might be starting to see some rotation developing. Look at that right there. In between Canova and Madison, we are starting to see some rotation. So we will continue to watch this very closely as it inches closer to the Sioux Falls area. Let me read some of the chats here. Elkton, yes, we need to be weather aware. Elkton later, within the next couple of hours, we're going to be seeing these thunderstorms going through this area. Elkton, you are in a severe thunderstorm watch, so we need to be keeping a very close eye on the weather in Elkton. Sioux Falls, again, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch as well until 9 p.m., so we are going to be keeping a very close tabs on the weather around the Sioux Falls area. We have severe thunderstorms moving towards the Sioux Falls area. This one over Salem. So that one we need to be keeping a very close eye on. Again, these are starting to inch closer towards the Sioux Falls area within the next hour or two. So we're going to be keeping a very close eye on things here. But again, the one tornado warning that we do have right now is up in northeastern South Dakota, southwest of Watertown, over Bryant. Right over Bryant is what we're looking at. We are still seeing some little bit of broad rotation, and this tornado warning continues for another 7 minutes until 6:15. We did get that tornado report that came in again at 5:30, so that was a while ago, about 40 minutes ago, from areas southwest of Willow Lake in Clark County. That's what issued this tornado warning. Do want to mention farther south again, we are starting to see some areas of rotation kind of around the Howard area, and we're seeing those little spinning circles. And that is where we are starting to see some areas of rotation. At the very least, we're probably getting some pretty strong winds. Looks like we got okay, so it looks like they've expanded the severe thunderstorm watch into Minnesota. So it looks like they have expanded the severe thunderstorm watches for Minnesota and Iowa now. Areas farther east, due to the fact that these lines of thunderstorms and severe weather are not going to slow down anytime soon. They are going to continue And because of that, they have expanded the severe thunderstorm watches. And let me see. Yeah, there it is. So let me see if I can pull that up here. All right, here it is. So for western, southwestern Minnesota into northwest Iowa, new severe thunderstorm watch here for these areas now until 2 a.m. Central. And this is for northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota. And this is now in effect until 2 a.m. Central for scattered damaging winds, isolated significant gusts up to 80 miles per hour possible, scattered large hail up to 2 inches in diameter, and then a tornado or two possible. So fast-moving, well-organized line of storms will continue to move, eventually impacting southwest Minnesota and areas south into southeast South Dakota, into northwest Iowa. And the severe thunderstorm watch again means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. People in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listening for later statements and possible warnings. And so that is the latest on that severe thunderstorm watch that was just issued. Going back here on the radar, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning near Watertown, just south of Watertown. This includes Castlewood and Clear Lake and Gary. Severe thunderstorm warning now for Clark, Coddington, Dual, and Hamlin counties now until 7:15 p.m. Central. Moving east at 45 miles per hour, 70 mile per hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. And this will be near Castlewood, Hayti, Dempster, Esteline, Clear Lake, Goodwin, Toronto, Altamont, Astoria areas, Brant. And so we need you guys to seek shelter immediately. Tornado possible tag with this as well. 70 mile per hour winds is the main threat with this activity. So again, we continue to see this line of severe weather roaring across eastern South Dakota. From basically Watertown down towards Sioux Falls, west of Sioux Falls, Watertown down to about the Nebraska border. We're seeing this line of severe thunderstorms that is going on. And so Watertown, you're under severe thunderstorm warning. DeSmet, down towards Madison, Howard, Salem, you guys are all under severe thunderstorm warnings. And now Clear Lake and Gary now in a severe thunderstorm warning. So again, we have 3 separate areas of severe weather. We have areas out in western South Dakota that we're looking at. Severe thunderstorm watch in place out west until midnight tonight. And we have numerous severe thunderstorms in western South Dakota. And then farther east into eastern South Dakota, we do have our main event, our main line of severe weather right here. And that will continue to move east towards Brookings and Sioux Falls and the I-29 corridor here over the next hour or so. And then we do have the severe thunderstorm watch that has been expanded for southeast South Dakota, northwest Iowa, and southwestern Minnesota. Severe thunderstorm watch until 2 a.m. And then into Iowa as well. Another area of severe weather. Severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. Central for Des Moines, Fort Dodge to Waterloo, Cedar Rapids. So we are seeing, and then down here in southern Nebraska as well for McCook, Nebraska, these counties in southern Nebraska, severe thunderstorm watch also. So buckle up, folks. We have a long night ahead of severe weather across our northern plains region that is going to last into the overnight hours. Multiple rounds, multiple areas of severe weather for our region. Again, right now we're mainly watching what's going on in eastern South Dakota into areas out in western, northwestern South Dakota as well. So a couple of main areas that we're watching here and that we're going to continue to be watching for the next few hours. And so that is these areas are kind of the most concern to us, and then also here into central Iowa as well as what we're continuing to watch. All right, so we do have AJ here to do some coverage here. Oh, we do get. Oh, looks like we got a new tornado warning for Madison, South Dakota. So AJ will take over here.
All right, folks, just give me a minute here to get my bearings put together.
National Weather Service Sioux Falls SD has issued a tornado warning for Lake South Dakota. Until 6:45 p.m. seek shelter immediately. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. National Weather Service Des Moines, IA has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Audubon, Iowa, Black Hawk, Iowa, Boone, Iowa, Bremer, Iowa, Butler, Iowa, Calhoun, Iowa, Carroll, Iowa, Dallas, Iowa, Franklin, Iowa, Greene, Iowa, Grundy, Iowa, Guthrie, Iowa, Hamilton, Iowa, Hardin, Iowa, Humboldt, Iowa, Jasper, Iowa, Marshall, Iowa, Polk, Iowa, Poweshiek, Iowa, Story, Iowa, Tama, Iowa, Webster, Iowa, Wright, Iowa. Until 9 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
All right, folks, we are watching a line of storms with this new tornado warning that just populated here. Again, the National Weather Service has issued a watch for this area in green, or sorry, I got to get my bearings here. For this area in purple, which does include that Sioux Falls area, severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for much of that area as well, as we do continue to monitor this line of severe thunderstorms. The severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings. Again, right now, the only tornado warning there is for that Lake County area. Right now, it does look like it is a
Hello,
radar
this is Stormy
indicated.
with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a tornado warning has been issued for Hamlin, South Dakota until 7 p.m. Take shelter immediately.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a tornado warning for Hamlin, South Dakota. Until 7 p.m. seek shelter immediately.
Give it just a minute
Move
here.
to an interior room on the lowest floor of a
All right, looks
sturdy
like
building.
a new tornado was just populated.
National
Thank
Weather
you, Stormy,
Service
for
Sioux
that.
Falls SD has issued a
Looks
severe
like
thunderstorm
this
warning
tornado
for
was just
Brookings, South
populated
Dakota, Kingsbury,
as
South
well, up by
Dakota.
that Castlewood,
Until 6:30
Katy
p.m. damaging winds
area
and
as
large hail
well.
are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
See if we can turn this on and see.
National Weather Service Quad Cities IAIL has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Benton, Iowa, Buchanan, Iowa, Clinton, Iowa, Delaware, Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa, Jackson, Iowa, Jones, Iowa, Lynn, Iowa. Until 9 p.m. conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. Stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings.
All right, let's give you guys a path here of this line of storms here that we are watching as it does continue to progress its way eastward. We do see that this line here for that severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, 6:35 for Wentworth, 6:45 for Coleman, Trent 657, Egan
National Weather
657,
Service Des
and
Moines, IA has issued a
701 for
severe
Flandreau.
thunderstorm warning for Boone,
Pipestone as
Iowa,
well is going to be
Story,
under the
Iowa.
gun with this
Until 6:30
risk
p.m.
of seeing
damaging winds
that
and large
severe
hail are
or that
possible.
tornado as well.
Move indoors and
Is
stay
going to
away
be
from
that
windows.
possibility there. As we go further north into that Madison area, that cell there to that north, that's going to continue to progress its way eastward as well. I believe that is moving at 44 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and pathcast this here. So that line of storm is going to be approaching that Madison area here in the next 5 minutes. Going to go into Ramona at 6:21, Colton 6:40, Coleman 6:45, Baltic 6:53, Del Rapids 6:53, Flandreau about 7 o'clock, Elkton 7:10, and Pipestone about 7:15. Now is the time to prepare, guys. It is not time to just watch and wait. Give me just a second here. Now is the time to prepare for the cell. It is not going to be a pretty cell that's going to be moving through that area here. So now we definitely need to get you guys ready for this cell as it does continue to path its way eastward. Now, let's take a quick look here. I know many of you are concerned about what's going to happen.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, South Dakota, Codington, South Dakota, Hamlin, South Dakota. Until 6:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
Okay, many of you are asking, what's the path of this? When's it going to hit us? And
Hello,
what's going on?
This is Stormy with T-Storm Chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Lake South Dakota, McCook, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Minnehaha, South Dakota, Moody, South Dakota until 7 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
That is this warning here that they were just talking about. Thank you, Stormy, for bringing us that update.
National Weather Service Rapid City SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Meade, South Dakota, Perkins, South Dakota. Until 7:45 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. National
right
Weather
now,
Service Sioux
Madison should be
Falls
getting about
SD has
60
issued
to
a severe thunderstorm warning for Lake South Dakota, McCook, South Dakota, Minor, South Dakota, Minnehaha, South Dakota, Moody, South Dakota. Until 7 p.m. damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows. Stormy voices enabled. Alert audio enabled.
All right. I had to reset our bot there. Do apologize for that. Looks like right now about 60 to 70, 55 to 60 mile an hour winds are going to be coming into that Madison, South Dakota area that we are watching here really close. Trying to see where that tornado warning is at.
National Weather Service Aberdeen SD has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, South Dakota.
All right, we do have this line of storms that is progressing their way eastward. The cells are gonna impact that Coleman area. So those in the Coleman area, get ready, be prepared, as this dangerous strong storm is continuing to progress its way eastward. There's that latest radar sweep. Madison should really be getting impacted right now with the strongest portion of the cell is what we are watching with this line of storms with it. Again, right now, this is our only. We still do have that tornado warning up in the Castlewood area, south of that Watertown, moving into that Clear Lake area. We do have that tornado warning as well, but we still do have this tornado warning that is approaching the Madison area there with that. I was getting something pulled up here. Give me a second here. We'll let that download. Not seeing much for that rotation area or anything as we currently are looking at that. We do see there just south of the Ramona area, there's just a little bit as well. Same thing right there by that Salem area. So we'll have to keep an eye on that for those in that Salem area. We are watching that as well. We do have that tornado warning that is moving into that Madison area right now. That'll be that cell there. Now, this is the cell, folks, right here. Thanks, Stormy, for that information. This cell here is going to be the cell that's going to impact that Sioux Falls area. So we are going to have to keep a close eye on that with that storm as it does progress its way eastward, northeastward. This is going to move into that Sioux Falls area. Dalton, Bridgewater, Milton, Parkston right now is probably getting hammered. But this cell is going to be the cell that we're going to have to keep that. See if you guys are hearing this overlay or not. In just a moment here, we're doing a All right, we'll see if that bot takes over our audio or not. All right, perfect. He does not. We have two different bots. We have our Stormy bot, and then we have our regular bot that I'm going to have to work on, it looks like. Anyways, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings now that are coming into the I-29 corridor. Madison looks like right now that strongest version of it that is coming into the area.
National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Codington, South Dakota, Duell, South Dakota, Grant, South Dakota until 7:15 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
All right, looks like winds are starting to pick up there in that Madison area, Lake Madison area. Some dark clouds, definitely some movement coming across there. I believe that's Highway 34 that we are watching. Let's take a quick look. I know some of you are wondering about the movement of this cell. When are we going to see it and what's going to happen here? About 9 o'clock is what it's suggesting for the Sioux Falls area. I do think that's a little later than what it's going to be, but we will see what happens here. There is some of that development down in that central South Dakota area that's going to continue to progress its way eastward about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. We do see that next line of storms moving through. So we are going to have to keep a very, very close eye on that as well. I've seen a chance of some severe weather overnight as well. That being said, make sure you do have our weather front or our weather call software, where for $15 a month, you can sign up for Weather Call, where we will give you a personal phone call from myself that will let you know that there is a severe event going on as it is moving through your area. So again, make sure you are following us that way as well, where we will definitely send you guys a phone call and let you guys know that latest information there as well. Give me just a second here. I'm trying to get my chats rearranged so then I'm able to see you guys as well. Right now, we do just have that one cell right now over the Madison area that is moving into that Madison area right now. Otherwise, we do have that severe thunderstorm warning that is moving through northern Minnehaha, extreme northern Minnehaha County as well. We do have the ones back down south. Give me just one sec. I'll be right back.
chasers. From the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Lac Qui Parle, Minnesota, Yellow Medicine, Minnesota until 7:30 p.m. Damaging winds and large hail are possible. Move indoors and stay away from windows.
National Weather Service Twin Cities /
There's a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. That's in reference to this line that will be moving into the area here momentarily. Give me just a moment here to get my bearings back. We do still have that severe thunderstorm warning down in that Hutchinson area and right along Hutchinson and Hanson and McCook County areas there. So we do have those as well. Let's take a look at some rotation here, see if we see some. Definitely see a little bit of rotation on that southern side of that cell. We are looking at oops. We're looking at winds right around that 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Why am I not back with you guys? There we go. Had to reset it. Sorry. A lot of you are sending us videos. Let's get to those real quick here. Don't want to forget you guys out west. We still do have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings as well out west. You can see those cells that are progressing their way eastward. Those will stay northern portion of that or northern portion of the I-90 corridor. That'll continue to progress its way eastward and more into the Aberdeen area. I believe that's Highway 212 up in that area. That it will be moving more across. Back home again, we do have those 2 tornado warnings that are in effect. Turn off some lightning here. Good news. I just saw this because I switched off that thing. And I want to show this. Give me a second here. Let's get back to one good news thing here that I am seeing. Is this right here. Do apologize. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold as well. One thing that we are seeing with that is what we call an outflow. That is a good sign. That outflow that we are seeing will indicate, hopefully, typically what we've seen with this before in the past is a boundary. And with that, as it does the outflow / boundary, it will occasionally weaken these storms. So that's kind of what I'm hoping will happen. Area of concern right now is just on that southern plank. You can see that just south or east of Parkston there that we are watching as well is going to be our area of next concern. Is this monster cell that is moving right along, what would that be? Highway 44, I believe, that is moving along there as well. Let's get back over to, let's get our warnings back on here. Two tornado warnings are still in effect here. We are seeing that severe tornado warning for 5 more minutes down in that Madison area for that lake and coming. We do have this cell that is down in Lake County as well. Give me just a second here. I'm trying to. We are seeing some concerns of rotation just on that southern flank of that cell. So something we're going to have to watch fairly closely is going to be that one. We are still seeing this windbag event up into that Brookings area, or I'm sorry, south of the Brookings, north of the Sioux Falls area, coming into that Del Rapids area too, over the course of the next probably 20 minutes to half hour. Coleman area there as well. So we are watching that as well as we are going to be continue to monitor these cells. That severe thunderstorm warning for the Parkston area just dropped off. Reason being is that is our concern of that cell, is this one right here. Now that's going to continue its path and most likely will impact that Sioux Falls area. Now timing on that, let's get over to our other software here for that timing. It's moving at 86 degrees at 26 miles an hour. So what we do here is we put in our little system. We'll go Bridgewater at 852, Dalton 706, Freeman 710, Canastota about 713, Marion 722, Monroe about 724. Now this cell is capable of producing damaging winds, hail, and tornado is possible with it as well. Now that's according to our software here that we are utilizing in our studio. This will continue to progress its way eastward, as I did show the track here. Now this timing, I want to make a note. This timing is not correct. I'm doing it just to show the path. That cell continues that path. That's the path that it's going to take. It's going to move right into that Sioux Falls area, right about probably, I would say about between 8 and 8:30. That's what we are looking at for that to move into that Sioux Falls area, if this cell holds its strength. Now, that being said, we are seeing some outflow boundaries with this and so we're starting to see things kind of weaken just a little bit. Most likely is what's going to happen that we've seen in the past with these boundaries is that those outflows do start to weaken the cell. So that being said, right now, the storm prompted the warning as severe has weakened. So that tornado warning is going to fall off for that Madison area. Same thing most likely up into that Castlewood. Nope. Right now they still are saying that it is radar indicated. We're not seeing it really on radar. Would not be surprised if this one down in that Hutchinson, McCook, and Turner County area goes tornado warning. I would not be surprised with that one, but we'll have to keep a close eye on that one. 66-mile-an-hour wind was measured with a personal weather station. There is that cell. You just can see how large that cell is with the cell as it is moving. Madison is in the clear. Yes. We just read from the National Weather Service. They are going to be canceling that warning as well. This is the cell that we are going to have to keep a very close eye on. Is a southern plank cell that is going to be moving into that Sioux Falls area. We are starting to see a little hook here by the Chester area. So those in the Chester area, be prepared. Del Rapids area as well. Trent, that should stay south of that Coleman area as well. Right now, we just have that one tornado warning. We'll continue to monitor things here at the studio. If things do progress and put Sioux Falls in a severe thunderstorm warning, we will jump back on live here. And we will continue to monitor things as well and see what does continue to progress its way eastward. Stay tuned with T-Storm.